Hey y'all, so I wanted to come on and talk to you a little bit about how to never have algae in your swimming pool again. Now, see that box right there? You may have it in your laundry room. You may have seen it in the laundry aisle in your stores. Borax, I know it's backwards. This is borax. It was $4 or $5 at Walmart. Now, borax has boric acid in it. So boric acid is another product. So there's two products, borax, boric acid, and they are called borates. Okay, now with the right amount of borates in your swimming pool, algae cannot grow. It's not an algae killer. To kill the algae, you're gonna need algicide and some shock. But to prevent any future algae blooms, you want borax. Borax does three things. I'll get into each: boric acid and borax. Borax, number one, borax will raise your pH. Now there's two ways to raise your pH. You can use soda ash or you can use borax, okay? Both will raise your pH. Soda ash will also have a slight effect on your total alkalinity. So sometimes when you're adding soda ash, you're gonna raise your pH and then your alkalinity is also gonna follow and it's gonna go up. And then you got to put in acid to bring down, and it's a yo-yo effect. And I've never liked it. So I use borax in my pools to raise my pH, which isn't often, but when I do need to raise it, that's what I'm using. So borax will only raise your pH. It has no effect at all on your total alkalinity, which is pretty awesome. Number two, I already touched on it. It works as an algae stat. So a pool with enough borax in it is not going to grow algae. And number three, for you ladies out there, if you like soft skin, you're going to have softer skin with borates in your swimming pool. Kind of nice. And yeah, so that's it. So you also, because you have borates in your swimming pool, you're going to be able to use less chlorine because you're not going to have algae blooms. So you want enough chlorine to sanitize and keep the water safe, but you're not gonna have to keep it super high so that algae won't grow because you got borates in your pool. Okay, boric acid. It's another product you can use. Has no effect at all on pH, but it will act as an algistat. So it'll stop algae from growing in your pool. Two products. If you don't have them, look into them. Go online, do your research. You will see what I'm talking about is true. Now, there's always the, you're never ever going to have algae ever. Well, okay, maybe your cyanuric acid is off the charts. Yeah, okay, you need to use more chlorine for that, and maybe you might have some algae. So everything being equal, you've got your CYA levels in check, and your pH and your total alkalinity are good, in good range, 7.4, 7.5 for your pH. And about 80 or 90 for your total alkalinity. Having borates in your pool, you're not going to have algae. Period. End of story. So we're going on about 4 minutes now. I want to keep it short. If you have any questions at all about borates in your pool, drop them in the comments below, and I'll be sure to answer all of your questions. Here, go on Amazon, and you're going to want to buy these test strips. You're going to need a borate test strip. It doesn't come in the Taylor test kits. This is made by Lamont. It's called InstaTest. And you want between 30 and 50 parts per million of borates in your pool. And I don't have my notes on me. So I think it's roughly about 2.5 pounds of borax or boric acid per 10,000 gallons of water. So it might seem like a lot, and it is 2.5 pounds per 10,000. But okay, if you got 20,000 gallon pool, you're gonna need quite a bit, but it's worth it because you're not gonna use algicide anymore and you're not gonna have an algae bloom. All right, any questions? Drop in the comments below. Happy swimming, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.